But if there's one thing that the iPhone has again demonstrated, and I tend to use it quite freely in the UK, where 3G costs are sort of affordable within my package, but I especially use it at home in a Wi-Fi environment, where the phone is married up through my own little password to the system. In other words, I am sidestepping any DRM problems. I'm not having to jump through a lot of hoops. Well, it's the DRM within my environment. I'm not having to jump through a lot of hoops and a lot of technology challenges to draw this information down. Is DRM in that environment dead in the home? I'm looking at you, Bob, but I mean, well, any one of you guys.
I think it's a big problem in the sense that everyone has been in a situation where you know that 3 doors down from where you live there's an unencrypted wireless network because your kids have found it and they're sitting surfing the web when you didn't know how. Everyone's done that, and few people are as sort of knowledgeable of it as perhaps they should be. Once you get into the wireless enabled house where everyone has a wireless network and there's 3 or 4 devices in that house and it's a 54 megabit per second connection to everybody, now you're into a very different world of moving content around and getting content from one device to another, and that can become quite complex. I know there are mechanisms to solve it and I know there are ways of dealing with it, but I do think it's a complex issue because the issues in terms of rights and the times that rights are available for, I think will change. So you might find that rights, the length of time rights are so strict on a particular piece of content has to change in order to manage that problem.
I'm sure you're right, Luke.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I mean, the DRM issue is not going to go away, but what is happening in every street and town is that people are using these connections to download content from wherever they can get it. So but creating experiences like you were describing that you're not going to give up once you've done it, once you've had access to those kind of headlines from a trusted news provider. You're not going to give it up. You want that or better.
Absolutely.
And that's the way it's going to go. And to providing and making sure that for the wider content has DRM seamlessly across all the devices is going to be the challenge to the industry. But how they'll work it out is to be seen because it's still not clear yet. Absolutely.
You're right.